Welcome back, Governor Livingston. Long time no see. A long break. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of sports,
Yeah.
to say the least.
We're back.
This is In the Zone, brought to you by GLHS TV and GL Sports Zone. We're your hosts, Ryan, Charles, and Jonathan. I didn't let you say
I thought I say my own name now.
New Year, new podcast, huh? We're
New
changing
Year,
things
new
up.
us.
Yeah.
New Year, new podcast.
I think
so
I got some New Year's.
We're putting another Schmidt on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I got a couple.
Didn't
That was
get
a
it.
good one.
New Year's resolution, you guys watch more In the Zone. I think that's
Yeah.
good. I think you got to.
No, I have another resolution for students.
Go to games.
Go to games. Just because me and Johnny aren't going to be there in the stands anymore doesn't mean like you don't show up.
You got to show them the love that they show you guys. Come on. All right. Before we get started, in the sports world, this past Monday, Damar Hamlin experienced a heart attack on the field, and it was a tragic thing. And I don't want to dwell on it because something tragic. The whole sports world has been affected by this, and so many people seeing that live, opens the eyes into the health of NFL players and lots of the psyche of many of those players on the field that day. It's a very tough thing. You hate to see it, but I think what you love to see is the
Coming
sports
together.
world rally. Coming together. His foundation raising almost maybe north of $6 million now. Chasing Millions is what it is called if you would like to donate. And Twitter, athletes, teams, everything just coming together. And yeah, it's a terrible thing, but it's just great to see everyone come together. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Damar
Yeah,
Hamlin and his family, and a speedy recovery. Hopefully, no new news on him or anything. But yeah, back to Governor Livingston sports here. Lots of. I'm going to be talking about boys basketball. Lots of stuff happened over break. Went 2-2, a solid break. A couple tough matchups. 2-3. Wait.
We went 2-3 since the last podcast, I think.
No, it's 2-2.
2-2.
My fault. I'm reading my numbers wrong. But first game was on the day of our last podcast against Roselle. Let's Chuck. I don't mean to interrupt you here. I don't know, emailing any ladies here, but let's clap it up. Jonathan Schmidt scored his first points of the season. You love to see it.
Thank God.
Only
Oh.
points this
He
season.
hit a three.
Rumor has it they put like a piece of plywood over the over the hoop when
net.
Jonathan
No,
goes over there.
No, he just doesn't. He doesn't shoot. It's not about missing. He's like, what? He's got like a 50% chance of scoring. It's
Yeah, I
just
only take like 2 shots a game.
yeah. So yeah,
How many games has it been?
7?
listen. He's
All right.
got
Or six.
He's
We're
got
2 and
more
3.
points than you and I. Let's. I know. Let's keep the respect. He's a contributor on that team. Shout out Jonathan for scoring.
Thanks, Steve.
How many fouls?
I think we're still averaging maybe 3 or 4 a game.
That's good. You got the.
Gritty.
What was that guy who came in just to foul Andre Drummond like 5 times in like a 1 minute
Oh, I
span?
forget. Yeah, I know what you're
Oh
talking
my
about. 'cause
God.
Before the,
I forget.
I forget. It was a big
But-
dude.
Yeah, in that game against Roselle, maybe it was a bad thing that Jonathan scored because they lost 72-53. It was
I
a
did
tough
start that game. That's the only game.
Wait,
I
Roselle
started all
what?
year.
Catholic?
game. No, just Roselle.
Oh yeah, if we played Roselle Catholic, 200-0.
Wow.
All right.
At least give us one.
I'm gonna brush over this game quickly. Efficiency, a common. You're gonna be hearing me say efficiency quite a lot, being an issue. Efficiency, turnovers, but
Yeah. Quite
Alex
tired.
had 15. He had a very strong break. Basil had 10. His first real action this season in general. He had 10. He struggled, making some shots, but it's good to see him get out there and get some points up. And Johnny, a regular, 12 points. Then lost to Summit on the 27th, 54-53, on a game-winning layup.
Heartbreaker.
A heartbreaker. But, I got a little more stats on this game, the Roselle game. I think they chose not to film for the will of, for the mental health of our own players.
No, they don't send us film like the coaches like.
No, but
like
so there was
that.
no stats in
Yeah.
Roselle. But to Summit, there was, but a lot of the same issues. Shot 43% from field, which is better, still not great. 63% from the line, once again, better, not great. But it's good to see some improvements. The first OT shot very well. Didn't barely missed a shot. I don't even think they did. Second OT struggled to put anything. I don't even think we scored from the field other than free throws. Johnny missing that one last free throw at the end of the game. Can't blame him though. He's been great all season. And then, but rebounding has been one of the strong points as a team. Johnny crashing the boards, and Bennett, to Mies getting active on the
Mies?
boards. Mies.
What's that?
Or from Moose in my language, my dialect. But yeah, Alex went
No one
four.
really understands that one.
Alex went 4 for 9 from 3, flaming hot. Alex has been picking it up. I mean,
Yeah, he
as I
has.
said, strong break past couple of weeks. Bennett scored 10 without missing. So the efficiency, it's not.
What?
What?
It's hard to miss when you're right under the hoop. And you're like touching the hoop.
Listen, all right. I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it. So. But yeah, efficiency, player by player starting to increase, which is a good thing. And didn't foul a lot, played a much cleaner game, which is good. Kyle had a steal and a block, Obviously, he's going to be a good defensive player. Then on the 28th, no film on this game. The boys beat Mountain Lake, 49-42.
Mountain Lakes.
What?
Mountain Lakes.
Sorry. Johnny had a 20 bomb.
Did.
What it be? And then he went 6 for 10 from the line. Hey, listen.
That's improvement.
Listen, I mean, it's
60%.
pretty easy to improve from 0 for 50.
I think
or
the
whatever he
the
doing
goal
last
was like 80%. But yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a stretch. That's like what Steph Curry shoots through the line. That's 60 and above. We're happy. And Mika had 10. Those are all your double-digit scores. Not much to say about that game. A good win in that tournament. And then January 3rd, yesterday, beat Roselle Park 50-40. Great win overall. Widespread scoring. Lots of guys were putting points up.
How
which you
many
love to see.
Roselles are there?
More than one. And poor efficiency once again, but crashed the boards once again. 81.5% of defensive rebounds and 50% of defensive rebounds. Struggled to hit threes and turn the ball over. You don't want to see that. They had a 1.5 assist to turnover ratio. You prefer to see that over the 2 mark. It is what it is, and it's getting better. A couple games there where it was 1, maybe a little less than 1. But drawing a lot of fouls, forcing Roselle to miss their 2s. Roselle was abysmal from the 2, 30%, 20% all game. The only reason they were in the game was they were hitting a lot of threes. They shot about 40% from 3, and they took a healthy amount, which is I mean, it's good, but they were leaning on it too much, and in the end they weren't able to keep up. And Kyle, Alex, Johnny, Pat all scored double digits. Pat had 7 rebounds, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, but I think common theme, efficiency, turnovers. How many times can I say it? I think we're seeing Loeffler go with the Coach Thibodeau approach. Tom Thibodeau,
Next coach,
NBA
yeah.
head coach, Knicks, and more notably, I feel like the Bulls. But his strategy is you got your 5 to 7 guys, and you play them the whole game. And I mean, listen, injuries. I'm not going to talk about injuries because we've been good so far. But you saw Derrick Rose got hurt. Yeah, knock on wood. Derrick Rose got hurt. It affects your players' injuries. And other thing that Thibodeau teams struggle with is efficiency. When you got guys playing 40 minutes every game, they could get down on themselves. Sure, you might get the times where Johnny drops 20 or something because he's feeling it, but you're not feeling it. The same guys are going to be taking those shots, and then the later you get into a game, the more tired you're going to get. The more tired you're going to get, the more it's going to affect your jump shot. The more it's going to affect how you drive, how you play defense. It's going to cause slip-ups late in game, like we saw in Summit, and it's going to see like we're losing some closer games because you got guys playing over 35 minutes. You got most of your starters playing 40 minutes, and they're 3-3. So some results are present, and it's still a good team. But I think maybe if you struggle with this efficiency still, you struggle to turn the ball over late in game. You see your players are getting tired. You got guys like Lev, Basil, even Colin. Like you got guys. They don't need to be shot creators. They don't need to be ball handlers. Just guys that'll get in there, play some decent defense, take a couple shots. I mean, I don't mean to go on a tangent here, but I feel like, maybe you're due for a little change. cycle more than 7 guys. But yeah, I think. Listen, this team isn't shy of talent.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that this team's got some skill and can keep it close with almost anyone. Maybe something will change, or maybe you ride this out and it works. I couldn't tell you, but that's all for boys basketball. Strong week, you love to see it. Now, Chuck, lots of stuff. The hockey world was beyond the ice.
Yeah.
It's
It's certainly churned up. So, since the last time we filmed or recorded, because this is a podcast, depending how you watched it, we went 2-0-1. So
Stuff.
2 wins and 1 tie. Where the first game was a 5-3 win over Westfield, and the previous game before that we actually lost 5-3. So that's a pretty good win.
way to turn it around.
Yeah, and then the next game we tied in. I forget what's the classic
The
called.
Winter Classic.
That's the
yeah.
NHL. But there's a
The,
special
whatever. What is it? Middlebrook or something?
Yeah, so there's an event where they play an outside kind of like Winter Classic, like kind of like the NHL.
Were you at that game?
No, I was not. I was working on my car.
I had practice.
5-5 tie with Summit. I think we usually play Summit. And then the next game after that, we actually beat Summit 5-4.
That game was electric. I
It's
was
great
there.
to see.
So some basic things. Brady Silverman leads the team with 18 goals. Kramer's at
Awkward.
6, and then Kramer also has 12 assists, so you just feed him the puck. But big thing here, Brady Silverman has decided to go back to Chicago. So obviously for GL hockey, we're losing a major vital point, like part of that team, and it kind of stinks for them.
He
But
will not be named.
Yeah.
You won't be.
Man.
Nothing personal.
no,
He's
good
making a
good for
decision.
him. He's making a kind of like a business decision for himself, pursuing like a higher level of hockey. Let's be honest, New Jersey isn't a hotbed for hockey.
I don't think I can disagree.
And so we're gonna have people like Kramer, Daltrey, Wallen, who's not really, he's a defenseman, but
Maybe who knows?
Guys
Yeah,
are stepping up though.
yeah,
It
so like
showed it.
Teddy Baum, he's doing really good. Jordan Baum's doing really good. All those guys, like both the Sickness brothers. So yeah, who's gonna step up is the real question. Obviously, Kramer is kind of going to tip that spear.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they won a state championship without him.
But
true.
also a lot of other tools.
Yeah, we had Seb, we had Dorado, we had.
But
Cook,
my point is, you still got, like you said, the tip of the spear in Brian Kramer. I think that's what matters.
Yep. Next, let's move on to wrestling. So wrestling, they only did one thing. It was some brick tournament. It was called, I think it was called the Mustang Classic or whatever.
Cool name.
So I'll be honest, the stats were really hard to find. You have to go to like an article, sign in. You have to have premium. It was kind of ridiculous. So
Chuck made it work. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
He's bringing you the numbers.
So, Rayak, he got second place, wrestling 113. Kreisberg got second place, wrestling 157. Also, I might be wrong with some of these because it's like code trying to figure this out. Rubino got fourth place at 215. Obviously, I spoke to him about that. I'd think like a higher performance next time as my MVP. And then Faxon got third place at 190. Dante got fourth place, and his brother Christian, both of Joyas did very well, got third place respectively. Overall, great performance by them. I think that it's kind of hard with these tournaments because you're doing multiple matches. Obviously, wrestling, you're already cutting weight.
I know. I see.
You're already super tired just trying to make weight. Just playing multiple matches in the single day really wears you out. And yeah.
I saw Dante at the gym. He was like, "I hope I get to eat dinner tonight." He's down like 12 pounds in 2 days.
So yeah, wrestling is certainly a very mental sport, probably mostly. And yeah, that's all for me. Let's move on to Schmidt.
All right, so I'm gonna cover girls basketball like always.
It's the usual.
So the girls entered the Bulldog Holiday Tournament in Metuchen, and they made it all the way to the championship by taking down Bernards, and they won 42-39. Caroline had a whopping 19 points, and Mia Ferdman had 11. Two double-digit scores.
Two of our nominees for the last athlete of the week.
Yeah.
Probably going to be regulars on that list.
And neither one.
Neither one won.
No.
Grace Charbonneau took it.
Congrats. Her and Johnny both won it last time. We gotta select some nominees this week. It's gonna be. We got to do a little more talking. We
haven't
we've
figured
got a
it
couple
out
ideas.
yet.
You got Alex. You got definitely won't be Silverman.
For nominee.
Yeah.
Oh, Why could it be Silverman? Yeah, he's still.
Nah,
send-off.
he got the first after he scored 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
still.
Yeah. Got some names. Got some people. Maybe winter track.
If we could find stats.
They do like tournaments?
I don't think they did it over. They have a meet today, actually, I think.
Oh, so
Swimmers. I mean, there's definitely a lot of swimmers. I mean, Captain Kloss is.
Ethan Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
sure he's
current.
putting in some good times.
I mean, Captain Kloss is running a tight ship. But back to basketball.
Yeah, he's got.
So the girls then took on the Metuchen Bulldogs in the championship.
Captain of
It
the
was definitely a
Caribbean.
rough game. I'm pretty sure Metuchen was sitting in a 2-3 zone basically the whole game, and they played really tight because they realized the girls couldn't really shoot from the outside. I think we shot under 20%.
Further.
Fin-
What?
Sorry, that was just out of place.
That was perfectly placed.
Wrong voice line.
yeah, so I think
The teleprompter.
I think we hit like 3 threes, about
About for how many?
like 20.
Oh Jesus.
That's like me at lifetime. Oh my god.
So,
dude,
rumor
I was-
has it they have to replace the backboard like every time Ryan comes.
Yeah, it's just all that muscle. No, but I'm
These
kidding.
are like medicine balls.
So the girls lost in the championship of the tournament 34-26 to Metuchen. Chelsea Key Sweater was the high scorer with 9 points.
It's good to see younger players stepping
Yep.
up.
Yeah.
We got 3
Wait,
sophomores.
how many points?
9.
Cool. What?
I thought we were saying.
I
their
heard
name wrong.
34, and I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah, we
I
got.
think that was how many points that were scored. in the
No,
whole
we
game.
only scored 26.
Did the other team
She
score
played for
34?
the
Yeah.
other team.
The other team scored 34.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
Girls definitely been
Scored
impressive.
34. I was like,
I thought we were saying her name wrong, like the whole last broadcast.
because her sister was sitting right in front of us, and every time we'd say the last name, she'd be like, it's like
That was bad looks.
light skin stare.
I wanted to. What did you say?
Just
So, like-
gloss over that comment.
Zoolander meme. Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
was trying to give some analysis, but I felt it was just odd. I didn't want to be like, oh, and missing alley post. She was sitting there right there. She'd be like, "You talking about me?" I didn't want to have an issue in a parking lot or something. Yeah. Scrap it up.
She's hurt, so it's not much of an issue.
What?
She's hurt, so there's not gonna
Yeah.
be much of an issue.
Who?
Alley post.
she got surgery, I think. Yeah.
Damn.
All right, so yeah, coming out of the break,
Kid with glasses.
I didn't know. All right.
yeah, so coming out of the break, the girls got the W on the road against Dayton yesterday. The final score was 30-26. That's barn burner.
30-26, close game.
Caroline led scoring
Lots of
once again
offense.
with 15 points.
Lots of
Second
defense.
leading scorer was Emily Schmidt with 8. I think by now, I think we can see that I am no longer the best basketball player in the family.
I thought we
No
know
longer.
that. No longer.
I mean,
I
think
had it
maybe,
for a little
maybe
bit.
from the window where you hit the three
Maybe
against
like-
Roselle and then you went down by 20. Maybe that was the window.
Maybe the time period of when you're the best basketball player in the family is when
Was
she
before she
wasn't
was
playing.
Before she was born. That window where you were like 4.
I know, I would say like middle school years.
I know.
Schmidt was played the ball actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so the girls are now sitting at 5 and
Poor
2.
I'm kidding. See,
In
we,
third
We
place.
love Schmidt here.
me and Ryan just need like a guy, kind of like Schmidt. Like we used to have LaGuardia.
LaGuardia, I think LaGuardia
Lagussi.
got served a little worse than Schmidt.
Oh yeah, well.
But he would set himself up.
Yeah, he would.
I
Yeah,
think he would
He'd
help
be
us
sitting
out.
there, crisscross applesauce on a chair, eating his bagel in the middle of a broadcast.
Spilling hot chocolate. I mean, what does he want us to do? It's not our fault he's 2'7".
You're being a little bit
all
generous.
right, stop with the LaGuardia slander. Back to girls basketball.
No, let's keep him LaGuardia slander.
Dude, we haven't had a hockey game yet.
Oh
like,
my god! You know what's the best part? Like at Warrenenko, they had the fence. He's like his eyes are just above it, so he can make the call.
no, he's actually in between the rails. He's got. They have to give him like a little.
Guys, we got a
special
lot
hot
to
cocoa.
talk about.
Like
A lot.
what?
We got Super Saturday coming up. We got a lot ahead of us still
Well,
to talk. We're
okay,
about a
okay.
recap.
Yeah.
Let's keep the recap going with Schmidt.
yeah.
You know,
All right,
we'll
so
keep
Come
talking
on.
about
Let's
his sister
reel it
and,
in. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so
Go off the rails.
The girls are 5 and 2, sitting in third
he's
place.
off
in
the rails.
division. I'm off the rails.
That's the bit. All right, guys, come on.
The girls are 5 and 2.
LaGuardia's off the rails.
Okay,
if you
Chuck.
ask me.
The girls are third place in the division. They take on Elizabeth tomorrow at home, 4 o'clock. Red Gym. Somebody's got to
Where?
be there. Red Gym.
So I hope somebody is there.
Elizabeth.
Like maybe the team players.
What?
He said somebody.
I hope. I mean,
All right,
I hope
back on
somebody's
track,
there.
Schmidt. Come
I
on,
hope
man.
somebody's there to
He
watch.
said he
We're
hopes
being
somebody there. I
serious.
said I
The
hope
student
the team's
section's
there.
been L's lately.
The way he
Hockey
said
at Warren
what?
Anko against Summit, terrible. Like 10 kids.
No, last game against Del Val, we were the only students.
What? Oh, well, the game we commentated?
Yeah, we were the only students.
And that was a good game, too.
Somebody's got to go watch girls basketball because Johnny and I can't sometimes, and Chuck and Ryan are commentating. Like, let's go, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Forget about.
Yeah. All right. We all good in that department?
Yeah.
I mean, let me just address. Like I said, Captain Kloss running a tight ship. They had a swimming meet yesterday. Beat New Prov. Love to see it. Who likes New Prov? 109 to 60.
We like New Prov. They're on our hockey team.
Yeah, we like
There's
those.
not too many of them, though.
We like those kids. We don't like their basketball team.
Carlo.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Never mind. I take that back.
Great stuff.
Fencing.
Ethan
had
Wong
great
did
boys.
great. His brother, Caden Wong, and others did exceptional. Then let's see girls swimming. I'm assuming more domination. I don't think. Yeah, 5-0. They wrestled.
They wrestled.
They swam yesterday, 103 to 67, also against New Prov. What do you expect?
W's.
It's like clockwork.
Okay.
W's.
And then Super Saturday, a busy weekend. I mean, along with we got a
Fantastic
wrestling
Friday.
match today, ice hockey, boys swimming today, then
Basketball for both tomorrow.
both basketball games tomorrow, and then Super Saturday. Bring your wallet. You do have to pay to get in.
No, stay at home
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you could stay at home.
and have a great time.
And maybe even have a better time because guess who's going to be on the call for both basketball games? Talk about the vocals being worked. Chuck and I are going to be on the call for boys and girls. If you do go, you're still going to have a great time because I'm going to be on the PA. I mean, talk about,
Bring your earplugs.
yeah. Maybe if you do go, bring headphones and listen to the commentary. You don't need to hear, dude, I've got some work. I gotta bring something special because Mr. Smalley does a great job.
Smalley?
I think it's his name.
Yeah, it is.
Is he?
Todd?
No. Todd doesn't do. Todd only
Mr.
does the starting
Smalley,
lineup
yeah.
sometimes. Mr. Smalley does an awesome job. He's got a certain voice he does.
Smalls.
Smalley. I gotta find how I do. I mean,
Is that the guy for the football?
I think
Yeah,
it
he
is.
does
Oh,
everything.
okay.
Even the baseball. at some
listen,
point,
we
last year.
were the voices of GL here, but that guy, he's good as well. You gotta
That's
show
like
him
GL
Mr.
royalty right there.
Who?
Who?
Mr.
Us?
Smalley.
Come
It's
on.
the iconic voice, like Highlander first.
Not anymore. There's a new era. It's called GLHS TV's got some cameras and you got kids with mics and or not just kids with mics. Let's just say that. No, just everywhere. We got some skills.
Yeah.
Come on,
The past was yesterday.
that is true.
That is true.
Today is the future.
Profound stuff. I mean, we could end it right there. if we
Okay,
wanted to.
so boys fencing.
Oh, what do we got?
Okay, so they're 2-1 on the season, with coming off a loss on the 22nd to St. Peter's Prep.
It happens. They got money out there. Like I said, special swords.
Yep, they got
No.
Gareth Your
Nope.
Swords.
No, okay.
It's all about the hot
Okay.
dog in the bun.
You need a bigger bun for sausage.
Okay. Thanks. Dude, come on. Okay, the point of that joke is that a bigger person needs a bigger sword.
No,
No. The bigger the handle, the bigger the rod. Like,
no. The point is
Bigger fighters need the bigger,
No, doesn't matter.
need more girth.
No. No.
Bigger hands.
No. It's all about like the girth of the. I'm pretty sure of the actual sword. It's not just the handle.
Oh, I thought it was
So it's
just,
like heavier.
Yeah.
So it's more of like so it's like a long sword. So like
Do not do that hand motion ever
so
again.
it's like a long sword.
Yeah.
All right, back on track, Schmidt. Let's get
Yeah,
our
got it.
stuff together.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I
for the
apologize.
Sabres, there are 7-Eleven as like a group.
Of that place.
You ever notice the E in 11 is the
Okay,
only capitalized
they're
letter?
record-wise.
Seven's a number. It's like seven.
Record-wise, Christopher Ivanov, 3-1,
Beast.
looking like the
MVP.
Warriors.
No, you don't want to look like the Warriors.
Right,
That's a bad
that's a joke.
thing. Oh, thanks.
Okay, just kidding. He's gonna have like a 30-1 season. Foil
Okay,
record.
just kidding.
Foil, the dude on that team is Stephen Yu. He's a junior. He's 4-1.
The dude on that team.
No, like the dude, you know what I mean?
He's that guy.
Oh, he's that guy.
One year out the other. Holy. Okay, and then Patrick Nohilly is that guy on Epe. He's 2-2.
I wouldn't say that's that guy numbers.
It's either that or 0-4, 0-2,
Yeah.
0-1.
We don't need
He's
to-
out.
Oh, never mind. Positive record. Owen Riley, a sophomore, 1-0.
Ain't losing.
So
1,000.
2-1. Michael Wang is just like
No,
what?
I'm not.
Keeping that team in check.
Leaving that team in check.
You know, he's just making.
Okay. Girls fencing, we don't have any stats on.
They're combined, I thought.
No,
Oh,
they're separate, but there's no stats on
wait. No, this is a woman.
No, we're not gonna say the name, but
Wait,
I think if
wait.
Chuck doesn't.
No, this one.
No, that's a guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Come on now. Have a day, kid.
Wait, they don't. Oh, they do have a separate link.
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
there's no stats.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
Let's get a little equity in GL.
know.
Isn't it like our motto? Like,
Let's not grill on the politics here.
no, our motto is this. Ready? Include, inspire, empower.
And
I think we need to hold the
Well, I mean,
GL
we
and
have the
girls
team. It's
fencing
just
team. into it.
no. I think it's the NJ.com people.
No,
it's not GL.
no, you have to put it in yourself. The coach.
All right,
puts it
since
in.
we don't have stats, Waverly Lauren's probably tearing it up because I know she fences.
Yeah.
Waverly Lauren fences.
Yes.
Yeah, she's nuts. It's like Luke Skywalker out there. Actually, like
Like Padme or somebody. No.
Padme wasn't even.
a Jedi.
Oh my God!
Okay, maybe like
Oh.
Ventress, or whatever her name is.
Oh, what's
Oh, she was
Ahsoka.
sick. She was
Ahsoka Tano.
not as dominant as.
No,
Ventress.
Ahsoka beat Ventress.
Yeah, Ventress is a villain,
That's
bro.
when Ventress was washed.
No,
And
Ventress
Ahsoka
like
has plot armor. I don't want to hear it. We're moving on.
plot armor. What?
Yeah, because she's a good guy. Good guys have plot armor.
Okay, and like Luke
Yeah, she
Skywalker
still
was
like
a
got
good guy.
frames for like putting an IUD in like a
IED.
IUD. My bad.
We're done. We're done.
All right, no more Star Wars. Oh God, I just realized.
Talking about
IED.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, lots of stuff this week. Next week.
Next week we'll have a more straightforward podcast. I'm sure.
Well, this was as straightforward as it gets.
Yeah,
I think. I
we
think
didn't
we're
go off the
straight-
rails.
Off
we're
the
just.
rails.
I think we
We're
might.
like
Off the rails is when we
In a
talk
river.
about. Off the rails is when we talk about the dude you played Call of Duty with and stuff. Like,
no, that's comedy.
Yeah, that's just a bit. Listen, the NFL's got
Is your
some-
barber
listen,
doing a bit right now?
Oh, I need a haircut. That's the facts. But moving on.
I say you get them all cut.
Jets get
Get them all cut, please.
Jets get eliminated. I had to say it just because you made that horrible joke. Steelers are still alive.
Steelers are going to be eliminated next week. So
We probably will, but honestly, the fact that we made it this far is like God working. And the New York Football Giants, Brian Daboll, Coach of the Year, bringing one
Coach
of
of the year?
100%, dude. That is probably the least talented playoff team.
bro,
I don't think
Ever.
so.
Richie James and Isaiah Hodgins.
They have a great
Daniel
defense. Daniel Jones isn't
Bro,
bad.
Danny Jones,
He's mid.
he's a game manager.
Yeah.
He got the job done.
And
They're-
Saquon's
they're-
good, and then I mean,
Saquon?
other than
Saquon's elite.
Sexy Dexy, I mean,
What?
Dexter Lawrence, Sexy Dexy,
Best defensive tackle in the league, baby.
one of them,
He's up there.
along with like Hargrave.
Quinn Williams.
Quentin Williams.
the best.
I think Quentin Williams is my personal
the best.
pick for the best in the league. He's the most explosive, but he hasn't
Who has
played.
more sacks?
Probably maybe. Well, okay,
We'll
it
see.
depends on what you line up in because
Yeah, I don't
Quentin
wanna-
Williams is more of like a. He's not like a pure nose. All right, we're not about to do this.
No, we're seeing who the best defensive tackle in New York is. You look up Quentin Williams.
All right, Governor Livingston, thank you for tuning in. This
He has
is
7.5.
This is In the Zone. Get out of the zone.
To me.
Tune in on Saturday,
I can't
and
get in.
we'll see you next week. Thank you.